In this video, I'll be giving you 10 of the best comp guard secrets in NBA 2K24. From jump shots, how to do certain moves, and a few more things that I'll show you later on in the video. I play guard every year and figure out all the secrets and the different metas that you can take advantage of as a guard. So if you want to become one of the best guards in the game, make sure you watch this video all the way through so you don't miss a thing. Alright, so it can't be a video where I give you all the metas and all the secrets in the game if I don't tell you what the meta jump shots are for guards in this game. Right now I'm on my 6'6" build and there's 2 jump shots that I recommend you use. One of them I just started using and it might be my new favorite jump shot. Is crazy. This jump shot is ridiculous. Alright, this first jump shot I've been using majority of the year is Ben Shepherd base with Oscar Robertson for release 2 at 93% and then Sadiq Bey for release 2 at 7%. And the shot queue I use on all my jump shots is release. So as you can see on this jump shot right now, we get a release speed of an A+, defensive immunity of an A-, and release height of an A. That's really all you got to worry about when it comes to jump shots. Timing stability really doesn't matter because it's up to you if you time your shot right. But that's the first jump shot. This right here is for my taller builds. If you're 6'5" and up, here's a jump shot you can use. Now I'm gonna get into the second one. Alright, this jump shot right here is buzzing everywhere and I just now started using it, and I'm telling you, you can shoot hella contested shots with this jump shot because with this base he jumps so high. And for the base we're gonna go with Tracy McGrady, and then the releases are gonna be the same as the last one. You're gonna do release 1 Oscar Robertson at 93% and then release 2 Sadiq Bey at 7%. Fastest speed shot queue we're using is release. And when I tell you I'm shooting some crazy contested shots with this build, I think since he jumps so high you don't get the ghost contest, so the shots that you're really open, the 2K gives people contest for because your player's not really jumping too high. This jump shot right here allows you to time those shots even better. For our release height is gonna be an A+, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason why you're able to make contested shots because of that release height. And then release speed is going to go to A, so it's still fast. And then defensive immunity is A-, and then the timing stability is a little bit higher, but it really don't matter. All right, and as you can see, now I'm on my 6'3" floor spacing slasher, and this build right here gets a 92 3-pointer, and I'm able to get some of the best jump shot bases in the game because I'm under that 6'5" threshold. All right, here's my main jump shot that I'm currently using, that I've been using the majority of the year. For the base, you're going to go with Steph Curry. Release 1 is going to be Oscar Robertson at 80%, and then release 2 is going to be Darius Garland at 20%. And then we're going to go fastest speed, and again, for my shot queue, I'm using release on all my jump shots. This jump shot has a release height of an A-, release speed of A+, and defensive immunity of an A-, so it's a good all-around jump shot. It's super easy to time, it's super fast, and very consistent. Now, the next jump shot base I do not have unlocked yet, and that is Patty Mills base. I'm seeing people play with this base. The shots that they're hitting, the ones that should be contested, but they're not. The ones that majority of people are shooting that are contested, they're not contested with Patty Mills because of the release height on that jump shot. You're able to get a little bit higher off the ground than you are with other bases, so I think that's what sets it apart. And to unlock Patty Mills, you have to hit starter 3. I don't have it yet, but I'm right there. I'm about to hit starter 3, and then I'll have it on, and I'll be able to give y'all my perspective of how the jump shot is and how good it is for me. But right now, if you are a starter 3, throw on Patty Mills base if you're under 6'5" and you can get it. And if you don't have Patty Mills yet, you can go with the Steph Curry jump shot. All right, this next tip is kind of slept on, and people still ask me about it today in my stream, which is crazy because the game's been out a while, and it surprises me how many people still don't know how to do this. But I get asked a lot, how do I get the extra blue stamina bar? And also, how do I get that second blue stamina bar underneath my player that keeps me from losing too much stamina? All right, for that first bar, if you have hit starter 2, you should already have it. But if you didn't know, once you hit starter 2, you're able to unlock a turbo boost, and that right there, as you can see on the screen, is that extra blue bar for the first one. And if you haven't hit starter 2, you just go in here and you do about 6 workouts. You got to get 3 to 4 stars on all the workouts in order to get that extra stamina bar. So make sure you pick some good workouts that you know how to do. And then for that second bar, you're going to want to come over here to buy Gatorade. You can also do this from your menus, but you're going to come over here to buy Gatorade, and the Gatorade you want to buy is this middle one right here. The other 2 don't matter. They do help a little bit if you buy all 3, but you don't have to buy all 3 because that gets kind of expensive. So you can just buy this middle one right here and it give you 2 extra stamina bars. And to piggyback off of that, if you come over here and do this reaction drill and you get high scores on both drills, you can get a discount when you go buy your Gatorade. Having an extra double stamina bar is super important for guards because we dribble a lot and it drains our stamina. And if you didn't know, stamina affects your jump shot, and if you have a low stamina, the percentage of you making that shot goes way down. So you want to make sure you have as much as possible. Okay, so this next tip, I get asked a lot when I'm dribbling, how do I have so much stamina after doing all these moves and moving around the court like I do? And right now I'm in the shooting gym, so you're not gonna be able to see my stamina bar, but the way that I say so much stamina, other than getting those 2 extra stamina bars, I really don't move too much whenever I'm dribbling. It may look like I'm moving side to side super fast. The moves I'm doing are basically in one spot, but the way I'm doing the moves, they're taking me and dragging me side to side. And because of that, it's not taking a whole lot of stamina because I'm not sprinting side to side. If you sprint like this, side to side like this, then you're gonna get a whole bunch of stamina taken away. But if you just dribble in one spot like this and combo up and put different moves together, you're not gonna lose too much stamina. It's only when you come out of those moves and you sprint one way and you just hold down on the right trigger and the left stick and go a certain way, that's when you lose a whole bunch of stamina. But if you're sitting here dribbling in one spot and then you just boom and shoot off of it or run to the rim, you're not gonna lose a whole bunch of stamina. But we can't have a video giving you the secrets to become a comp guard without showing you the best SIGs in the game. So on my smaller guards, they can unlock it. You wanna go with Kyrie Irving for your dribble style. You need a 90 speed with ball. You have to be under 6'5". People ask me when they ever have smaller builds what they should put on if they can't get Kyrie as a smaller guard. And I really wanna say just make a new build because you wanna have on Kyrie if you have a small guard. But if you can't get Kyrie, you can go with LeBron James and also go with LeBron James for my taller builds. They can't get Kyrie because of the height. You can throw in LeBron James, you can throw in Magic Johnson, decent. It got nerfed, but it's still pretty decent. You can also go with Zach LaVine. For our signature size up, the best signature size up in the game is Steve Francis. I got this on my small guard, and you need a 95 ball handle and have to be under 6'5" to get it. So a lot of people can't get this right here, but it is by far the best signature size up in the game. If you're a smaller guard and you can't get Steve Francis, you can go with Derrick Rose. All you need is 87 ball handle and be under 6'5". And you can also go with Trae Young as well. You need a 92 ball handle and be under 6'5". For my tall guards, you go with De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is by far the best signature size up in the game for tall builds. You have to have an 80 ball handle and to be under 6'10". So the majority of everybody can get this. If you got to build this dribbling, you can get De'Aaron Fox. So I say throw that on for my taller builds. Onto our regular breakdown combo, I don't do this move a lot, but for my smaller builds, I'm going with Darius Garland. And then my taller builds, I'm going to go with Penny Hardaway. I don't do this a lot, but if you can figure out how to put them into your combos, you can use these. They're pretty decent. For our aggressive breakdown combo, on my smaller builds, I'm using Darius Garland. And then for my taller builds, I'm using Jamal Murray. Almost everybody can get Jamal Murray, so you can't go wrong with either one of those. For our escape moves, short guards, tall guards, go with Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker is the best escape move. Trae Young is pretty decent, but it's kind of slow when it activates. I think Kemba Walker, it gets right into it. It's very smooth, and it's easy to do your L2 cancel when you have on Kemba Walker. Onto our combo moves, I don't do this move a lot, but if you don't know how to do it, you just flick your left stick left or right real fast. On my small build, I'm using Steph Curry, and then for my taller builds, I'm gonna go with Tim Hardaway. For your moving crossover, you want to go with John Wall. Everybody can get this. It's super glitchy, especially if you're playing on ones and you get an angle on somebody and you just hit this explosive crossover that you can see right there on the screen. If you hit that, you just go right by your defender and go get a layup or a dunk. So whether you're tall or small, go with John Wall. The best behind the back in the game, everybody can get it. Go with Jamal Murray. I did use Tyrese Halliburton a little bit. They added it this season, and it's pretty decent, but the way it stops you from finishing out the animation, I don't like it. It's not very smooth, and if you don't know what you're doing, it's gonna be hard to use. So I recommend going Jamal Murray for everybody. On the spin, I'm going basic for all builds. For my hesitation with my small builds, I recommend going with John Wall. It's real quick, real smooth. And then for my taller builds, go with Ja Morant. Onto the step back, I think the best step back in the game for smaller builds is Steph Curry, so I would recommend throwing that on. You need a 92 ball handle and to be under 6'5". And the second best is going to be John Wall. This right here, anybody can get John Wall. So if you can't get Steph Curry and you're a smaller build, throw on John Wall. And if you're a taller build and you can't get Steph Curry because of your height, throw on John Wall. All you need is an 80 ball handle and to be under 6'10". Another slap on animation that a lot of people don't take advantage of is a guard is your motion style. I recommend going with Elite. You can also use Jamal Murray or De'Aaron Fox. Those are some good ones as well. Right now I'm using Elite and I have no complaints about it. So I'm gonna go over the L2 cancel. I have videos up of this, so I feel like a lot of people already kind of have an idea of how to do it. And also if you don't know how to do it, I'm gonna break it down for you and show you how to do it as well. This move is gonna be activated by your escape move, and as you've seen in the SIGs, we're using Kemba Walker escape move. And the reason we're using Kemba Walker is because it's a lot more smoother than Trae Young and it's easier to activate. So whenever you L2 cancel going back the opposite way, it's way smoother and easier to do. The move you want to get down is just your escape move. You want to hold down your right trigger and then flick diagonally up left or right on your right stick. It's gonna give you that move right there. So once you get that move down, you want to practice holding your left trigger right after that. So you're not gonna hold it that long, but you want to flick it and then hold, flick it and then hold, flick it and hold. Just get used to clicking that left stick whenever you do that crab. All right, now we're gonna put the L2 cancel all together. Once you do this move, you want to make sure your player is turning sideways and is running into a speed boost. You want to make sure that he's speed boosting whenever you do this move. Once we hit it, we see our player running sideways. We're gonna tap our left trigger for about a second and then we're gonna flick it back to the opposite way. So right now I'm gonna go to my left, I'm gonna hit my left trigger and I'm gonna go back to my right. It's gonna look like this. You're gonna boom to the left, hold down your left trigger and then back to the right. As simple as that. I think it's simple just because I've been doing the majority of the year, but a lot of people still can't seem to get it down. Hopefully if you slow down the video or if you watch that back and then you go lab it up, you'll be able to get it down. All right, this next tip is more for finishing, and I want to say use scoop layups in this game. Scoop layups are super overpowered. On my 6'3" floor spacing slasher, I had a 58 driving layup. I was getting huge green windows whenever I was attempting scoop layups. They are super overpowered. The way you activate scoop layups is super simple. All you want to do is drive to one side and then hold your right stick to the side you're driving and he'll scoop it with his dominant hand. And if you want to use the opposite hand when you're going to the right, you're just going to hold your right stick to the left and then he'll do a scoop layup with his left hand. This right here, if you get bumped and you do a scoop layup into your defender, it'll give you a glitchy animation, push you through the defender and give you a huge green window. So make sure you add scoop layups to your bag. If you're enjoying this video and you learned something new, hit that like button for me. I really appreciate it, but let's get into the next tip. All right, now to go over the 2K23 speed glitch that is back in the game for 2K24, and to activate this move for my tall guard, you want to have on Jason Tatum hop jumper and then smaller guards throwing Donovan Mitchell. I'm pretty sure you can do it with any hop jumper, but I know for sure you can do it with those. But as you can see, I'm dribbling right now. It's very normal, pretty basic dribbling. Whenever I activate this speed glitch, and the way you activate the speed glitch is hold down your right trigger and then hold your right stick up. You do not want to pick up the ball, so make sure you don't hold it too long. But after you do that move right there, after you see him gallop like that, the speed glitch is activated. And as you can see, my player is kind of gliding whenever he's doing his move. If you play guard, you can see it. Some people might not have the eye for it, but if you play guard, you see how he's moving. Especially when I do that snatch back right there, you can see that he does a kind of little glide. Like it's kind of like he's hovering over the court. But for this move, anytime you shoot the ball or if you change possessions, you have to do it again to activate the speed glitch. It's super glitchy and you definitely want to add it to your bag. I will say it's a lot more noticeable on my taller builds, so make sure you add this move. Another move that's kind of like a speed speed glitch. Not kinda, it really is a speed glitch. It's super cheesy, especially on the ones. But as you can see, I have the ball like I'm playing 1v1 at the top of the key, and I'm in a triple threat. And move we're doing is gonna look like this. You're gonna hit that right there, and you're gonna just blow by your defender super fast, super glitchy. The way you activate this is hold down your right trigger the whole time. No matter if you're going left or right, you're gonna hold down your right trigger, and then you're gonna flick your right stick, and then right after you flick your right stick, right after, as soon as you flick it, you're gonna hold your left stick into the direction that you wanna run. So I'm gonna do it again for you. Hold down my right trigger, flick my right stick, and then he's gonna boost out of it. And you can do a whole bunch of things off of this move. So once you do it, you can run here and shoot a 3. You can run out this way and then crossover, go to the paint. It's a whole bunch of counters off of this move. Also with this move, you can do a behind the back or a snatch back. So you're gonna do the same thing, but instead of running straight towards the basket or running straight to the left, you're gonna do a behind the back, a Jamal Murray behind the back, or you're gonna do a snatch back by holding down your right trigger and then flicking down. So this entire time, you're gonna be holding down your right trigger. The only difference is once you flick that right stick and then you push your left stick, go in a direction, you're gonna let go of your left stick and then do the behind the back or the snatch back, whichever one you wanna do. And it's gonna look like this. So we're gonna be in a triple threat. You're gonna hold down your right trigger. We're gonna flick, run, and then boom, behind the back super fast. This move is a kill. It is super glitchy, and the majority of the time, you're gonna get a 3 off of it. They might pick up on it as you keep doing it over and over again. But like I said, there's so many different counters off of this move. Nobody really knows what move you're gonna do, so they're always gonna be on their toes. There's a whole lot that goes into playing this guard position in any 2K you play. But click on this video right here where I give you a full dribble tutorial for all builds.